Imagine arriving at a busy international airport with a passport from a country no one has ever heard of, a nation that doesn't exist on any map, no record in any official registry, yet somehow you hold its key to the world. Could it be a parallel universe, a hidden country, or something even stranger? Today, we dive deep into the mysterious story of the Torenza Passport Woman, a story that baffled millions online and challenged the very limits of reality. The story of the Torenza Passport Woman shows how digital misinformation can appear startlingly real. At first glance, the visuals of the passport, complete with holograms, biometric chips, and stamps, convince viewers that the woman could genuinely be from a previously unknown nation. The quality of the video, combined with realistic graphics, makes the claim appear credible to those unfamiliar with fact-checking techniques. Modern video editing tools and AI-generated media have made it possible to fabricate realistic scenarios that mimic real-life footage. In the case of Torenza, deepfake technology likely enhanced facial movements, lighting, and the appearance of the passport. These tools blur the line between reality and fiction, allowing creators to craft highly convincing narratives that can fool millions online. Even the background setting contributes to the illusion. By filming the woman in a recognizable airport environment, with realistic cues, signage, and staff reactions, the story gains authenticity. Viewers automatically associate the familiar setting with legitimacy, which amplifies the perceived credibility of the claim. The psychological impact of seeing a human subject interact with real-world institutions such as immigration officers adds another layer of realism. People tend to trust human faces and body language. When a person looks calm yet mysterious while holding a sophisticated-looking passport, the brain often accepts the scenario as plausible without questioning the underlying facts. The viral nature of the content further reinforces its perceived authenticity. As the video circulated across social media platforms, repeated exposure made audiences more likely to believe it. This phenomenon, known as the illusory truth effect, demonstrates how repetition can make fabricated content seem more credible over time. Creators of misinformation often combine multiple visual and narrative elements to enhance believability. In this instance, a fictional country, a high-tech passport, and a composed protagonist form a composite story that appears logical on the surface. By integrating these elements seamlessly, the video exploits cognitive biases and the human tendency to accept coherent narratives without verification. Contextual ambiguity plays a critical role in making digital misinformation convincing. The video does not provide concrete explanations or background for the existence of Torenza, which paradoxically adds to the intrigue. Viewers fill in the gaps with speculation, often leaning towards sensational or conspiratorial interpretations, which increases engagement and virality. Technological advancements also allow for precise manipulation of shadows, reflections, and textures, which makes deepfakes difficult to detect by casual observers. In the Torenza video, the lighting on the passport and the woman's face appears consistent with the surrounding environment, creating a strong illusion of reality. Such technical details are key in fooling even skeptical viewers. Another factor is the strategic timing and presentation of the content. Viral videos often exploit curiosity and suspense, revealing only partial information while leaving critical details ambiguous. The Torenza story's mysterious tone and incomplete narrative encourage viewers to share and discuss it, further solidifying its perceived legitimacy through social proof. Finally, the Torenza Passport Woman story highlights a broader lesson. The digital age has enabled misinformation to mimic reality with unprecedented fidelity. Even without malicious intent, audiences can be misled by content that combines AI, high-quality visuals, and psychological triggers. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial for developing critical thinking skills and fostering resilience against viral hoaxes in today's media landscape. The Torenza Passport Woman story gained immediate attention because it appeared highly sensational. However, The absence of credible evidence is a major factor that immediately calls the story's authenticity into question. Despite claims of a mysterious arrival at JFK Airport, there is no official record or report from immigration authorities confirming such an event. Real-world incidents, especially involving international travel, are meticulously documented. Airports maintain surveillance footage, entry logs, and staff reports, all of which are accessible to authorities in the case of unusual events. For the Torenza incident, no such documentation has ever surfaced, strongly suggesting the event never occurred. Major media outlets worldwide, including reputable sources in the USA, Australia, and Europe, have not corroborated the story. Significant events like unusual passport entries are always reported by multiple independent news organizations. Yet in this case, the story exists solely on social media platforms and fringe websites. Fact-checking organizations have investigated the video and found inconsistencies. Analysts noted irregularities in the lighting, shadows, and the behavior of the woman in the video. These signs are common indicators of digital manipulation, pointing toward fabrication rather than an actual event. Additionally, the claimed existence of Torenza as a country has no basis in international records. There is no mention of Torenza in any United Nations registry, World Atlas, or governmental listing of recognized nations. This makes the story inherently implausible, as no genuine passport could exist for a non-existent country. The so-called passport shown in the video contains multiple technical anomalies. Experts in document security have pointed out unrealistic holograms, inconsistent stamps, and a flawless design that does not match real-world passports. These details further reinforce the conclusion that the video was created for spectacle, not factual reporting. The absence of eyewitness corroboration is another critical point. Large airports like JFK have thousands of employees and cameras monitoring every area. For such a dramatic event to occur, multiple witnesses would have noticed it and likely shared statements or images. The complete lack of such testimony undermines the story's credibility. Social media amplification often gives misleading stories the appearance of truth. While millions may have shared and commented on the Torenza video, popularity does not equate to authenticity. Digital platforms can easily circulate false content rapidly, giving viral hoaxes a veneer of legitimacy. In addition, fact-checkers have highlighted that the woman's interactions with immigration officers in the video are scripted and staged. The dialogue, body language, and timing appear unnatural, resembling dramatized content rather than a real encounter. This supports the conclusion that the story is fabricated for entertainment or virality. Ultimately, the lesson from this key point is clear. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The Torenza Passport Woman story captivates because of its mystery and detail, but without any verifiable evidence, official records, or credible witness testimony, it remains a viral hoax rather than a factual event. Critical thinking and verification are essential in distinguishing reality from fabricated digital content. The Torenza Passport Woman story is a modern example of how urban legends evolve with technology. In earlier decades, stories like The Man from Tord captivated imaginations despite lacking evidence. Today, digital tools like AI and deepfake software allow these myths to be recreated and spread more convincingly than ever before. Technology amplifies the reach of urban legends. Whereas earlier tales traveled slowly through word of mouth, newspapers, or books, social media platforms enable videos and images to reach millions within hours. The Torenza video went viral almost instantly, demonstrating the power of digital platforms in transforming a local myth into a global phenomenon. High-quality visuals are a key factor in modern legends. The Torenza Passport, with its realistic holograms and biometric features, looks authentic even to viewers familiar with travel documents. Such visual sophistication lends credibility to the story, making it more persuasive than older, text-based myths. Digital manipulation also allows for precise control of narrative elements. In the Torenza video, the woman's calm demeanor, airport environment, and passport details are deliberately crafted to maximize believability. Each element reinforces the legend, showing how technology enables storytellers to guide viewers' perceptions. The blending of real-world locations with fictional elements is another evolution. Airports, surveillance cameras, and recognizable signage provide context and realism, while the fictional country introduces mystery. This combination of fact and fiction is a hallmark of contemporary urban legends. Modern technology also allows for interactive speculation. Viewers can pause, zoom, or analyze the video frame by frame, generating discussion and debate online. This interactivity encourages more engagement than traditional legends, increasing the story's spread and embedding it in collective imagination. Social proof is amplified in the digital age. Millions of shares, likes, and comments create the illusion of credibility. People are more likely to believe and propagate a story if they see others reacting seriously to it. The Torenza video gained attention partly because viewers treated it as real, fueling further virality. Urban legends now evolve faster due to AI-generated variants. Some users may create remixes, alternate endings, or reinterpretations, adding layers to the original narrative. The Torenza story spawned multiple imitations and spin-offs, showing how legends now morph and grow dynamically online. Technology also accelerates skepticism and fact-checking. While AI enhances realism, it also leaves detectable traces. Experts analyzing the Torenza video were able to identify digital manipulation, teaching audiences that urban legends can be challenged even in the age of advanced media. Finally, the Torenza Passport Woman story highlights a cultural fascination with mystery and the unknown. Modern urban legends exploit human curiosity, technological literacy, and the hunger for extraordinary tales. The digital era has not only preserved the tradition of urban myths, but also transformed it, making such stories more vivid, interactive, and globally influential than ever before. The Torenza Passport Woman story is a perfect example of why critical thinking is essential in the modern AI era. With videos, images, and even voices easily fabricated, the human mind is constantly challenged to differentiate reality from illusion. Without careful analysis, even intelligent viewers can be misled. AI technologies, such as deepfakes and CGI, can create visuals that appear authentic. In the Torenza case, the woman's facial expressions, the airport setting, and the passport details all appear convincing, demonstrating how advanced technology can manipulate perception and trick the audience. Critical thinking starts with questioning extraordinary claims. The idea of a woman arriving from a non-existent country is inherently implausible. Recognizing the need for verification before accepting such stories is the first step in avoiding misinformation. Fact-checking is another crucial tool. Credible sources, official records, and expert analyses provide evidence that can confirm or debunk viral stories. In the Torenza story, immigration authorities, airport surveillance, and recognized global registries were all consulted, and none supported the claim. Analyzing content critically also involves noticing inconsistencies. Lighting anomalies, unnatural shadows, and glitches in the video are clear indicators of digital manipulation. Learning to identify these subtle cues is essential for navigating AI-enhanced misinformation. Contextual evaluation matters as well. Understanding the history of similar urban legends, such as the Man from Tord, helps viewers see patterns of myth-making. Comparing news stories with historical precedents can reveal inconsistencies and highlight potential fabrications. Engaging the scientific method can also help. Breaking down the video into observable facts, hypotheses, and evidence allows for rational conclusions. For example, testing the plausibility of a country named Torenza existing through maps, UN records, and government sources leads logically to the conclusion that it does not exist. Digital literacy is part of critical thinking in the AI era. Understanding how videos are edited, how social media algorithms amplify content, and how virality can distort perception helps audiences avoid being manipulated by sensational stories. Critical thinking also extends to emotional responses. Viral content often exploits fear, curiosity, or amazement to provoke engagement. Recognizing the emotional manipulation in the Torenza video allows viewers to approach it with reason rather than instinctual belief. Finally, the Torenza Passport Woman case underscores a broader lesson. In a world where technology can fabricate near-perfect illusions, critical thinking is not optional. Audiences must question, analyze, and verify content before accepting it as truth. By doing so, individuals protect themselves from deception and help foster a more informed and resilient digital society. The reality behind the Torenza Passport Woman story is far less mysterious than the viral video suggests. Despite the seemingly convincing visuals of a passport from a non-existent country, there is no evidence that such an event actually occurred. Immigration authorities, including those at JFK Airport, have no record of a woman arriving with a Torenza passport, indicating that the story is fabricated. Investigations by fact-checking organizations and digital forensics experts reveal multiple signs of manipulation. The video shows unnatural lighting, inconsistent shadows, and subtle glitches in the woman's movements, all hallmarks of AI-generated content or deepfake technology. These technical anomalies strongly suggest that the video was deliberately staged to appear authentic. Another crucial reality is that the country of Torenza does not exist. There are no references to Torenza in United Nations records, world maps, or any recognized governmental or international registry. Any passport claiming to originate from Torenza is therefore impossible, confirming that the viral video is purely a hoax designed to intrigue viewers rather than document a real event. Finally, the story highlights a broader lesson about modern misinformation. While the video successfully captured global attention and fueled speculation about secret countries or parallel realities, it is ultimately a fabricated narrative. The fascination it generated underscores how easily social media can amplify fictional content and why viewers must rely on evidence, verification, and critical thinking in the age of AI-driven media. The Torenza Passport Woman story teaches a vital lesson about the importance of critical thinking in the digital age. With AI and deepfake technologies becoming more advanced, it is increasingly easy to create realistic, yet entirely fabricated content. Audiences must approach viral videos and sensational claims with a skeptical mindset, asking for credible evidence before accepting anything as truth. Another key lesson is the significance of verification through credible sources. Extraordinary claims, like arriving with a passport from a non-existent country, require verification from authoritative records, in this case, immigration logs, government databases, and official media reports. Relying on social media alone can be misleading, as platforms are designed to amplify sensational content regardless of its authenticity. The story also emphasizes the need for digital literacy. Understanding how videos are edited, how AI can simulate human behaviors, and how social media algorithms prioritize engagement over accuracy helps viewers distinguish between reality and fabrication. Being aware of these mechanisms strengthens resilience against misinformation. Finally, the Torenza narrative highlights the value of emotional awareness. Viral stories often exploit curiosity, fear, or amazement to provoke reactions and shares. Recognizing how emotions are manipulated allows audiences to pause, reflect, and evaluate content rationally. Combining critical thinking, verification, digital literacy, and emotional awareness equips individuals to navigate the modern media landscape responsibly and intelligently. The Torenza Passport Woman may never have truly walked through an airport with a passport from a non-existent country, But her story teaches us something far more important. In an age where technology can fabricate reality, curiosity can be both a tool and a trap. The real question isn't whether Torenza exists, it's whether we have the skills to see the truth behind the illusions we are shown every day.